See, this is why you don't talk about religion and politics when you're doing vlogs. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel on YouTube with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. Yeah, so I knew when I put up that video yesterday I was going to lose subscribers. I just knew it. Because that's what happens when you bring up stuff like Satanism, you know? I don't know. I tried to explain it. It's just theater to me, you know. I don't, by the same token, yeah, I may have sang black metal, satanic black metal in a band, but I'm also a Christian gospel blues singer, you know, and so it's a paradox, you know. But I don't claim to be a Satanist at all. Yeah, I don't claim to be a Satanist. You know, a lot of the Satanic Bible resonates with me, but I don't. I don't want to be. Just like certain parts of the Bible resonate with me, you know, and out of the two, you know, it's you can't really pick which one. One's like a book of parables and symbolisms and things like that, and a wonderful, beautiful book the Bible is, you know. But also, you know, the Satanic Bible is a pretty cool book too, you know. But yeah, that's why you don't talk about religion and politics when you're just a vlogger and not trying to get in anybody's business. So. And the other weird thing about the video is I titled the video I titled it the same thing that's on the screen when the title comes up on the screen. The time I sang black metal, whatever the title was, that's what I titled it. And then when I hit the upload button, the title just changed to H. So the weirdness continues with Adieu, but it's all good. So yeah, I wanted to do another dry snuff review today, if that's all right. This is one that I've been using for the last couple days. It's a Samuel Gawith product, genuine English snuff, Keswick. www.samuelgawith.co.uk. And other than this warning label, there's nothing else on this package. So it's just a black 10, I think it's a 10 gram tap box, doesn't say. And there's no date code, but nasal snuff doesn't really go bad, so it's all good. But anyhow, yeah, so this snuff is it's funny because I have some other snuff to kind of compare it with that's of a similar scent. And I'm just gonna get out my tobacco knife here. Got a really big bump. Oh man, yeah, that's a big bump of snuff. And I'm gonna do it. I just need to cut it in half. Maybe, you know what, I'm going to try to do this whole bump. I'm going to shape it like the Great Pyramids, where the Illuminati and the fucking Pastafarians meet. I don't know. What the hell. Sorry about that. Alright, that's a pretty big damn bump at Keswick. So I'm going to try to... There you go. See, the secret with nasal snuff is a lot of people, when they first try it, they think it's like cocaine, right? So they snort it, and it's like, no. You just need to sniff it lightly. You just want to get it in your nostrils. All right. So this snuff, it's an English snuff, so it's pretty dry to take. It's not the easiest snuff to take. It's not mentholated at all. Mentholated snuffs for the beginner are much easier to take than non-mentholated snuffs, from what I learned when I was a beginning snuffer. Back when I was a kid, when I first got into all this snuff and dip and stuff like that, that's nice. That's a nice smell. I'll tell you about the smell in a minute. Yeah, it's nice. We used to, there's this snuff. It's one of my favorite snuffs I've ever had, probably because it's the first one I ever had. Much like Skoal and Copenhagen, their first original products. They're my favorite because they're the first I ever had of dip. So it's like a nostalgia thing, you know. But yeah, one of my favorite snuffs of all time was I don't know who made it, and it came in a huge tin, like probably like the size of 3 dip cans. Like it was almost as big. There was a tin almost as big as this roll of duct tape or packing tape. Maybe like it. I guess what I mean is it would fit inside this thing, and it was about that tall. So it was a pretty big can of snuff. So we always used to pinch it off my buddy Gord Baxter's father, because he was a snuffer and a dipper, and it was called Medicated Number 99. And it had a gold, white, and blue tin design. Basically, it just said Medicaid number 99 on it. I've seen a couple other products from that line, but when I bought one, they did like an SP, I think, and or something like that, and I tried it. I didn't really like it as much at the time. But yeah, anyway, we used to take this can of fucking Medicated number 99, and it's got a really strong kind of, like, there's different kinds of menthol you'll find in snuffs. Like McChrystal's Genuine Original Snuff is the best example for a nice, easy to take menthol. It's got a really nice scent. Now, McChrystal's also makes a product that when I bought it, it was just called menthol, which kind of struck me as odd because it's already menthol. And Suit and Tie Dip and Chew guy has told me that it's now called Highland Ice, which is much more appropriate title for it. Because, man, even like the smallest bump of it, the menthol is so strong and it's so cold. It's like a different cold kind of menthol. And I can't do big pyramid bumps of that stuff, man. It's like my face. So it's like akin to like snorting something like a little bit of wasabi powder or something like that. It's just this intense feeling. It's worth it for the experience, but yeah. So we used to. But anyway, this Medicaid number 99 is one of the colder snuffs. It's not quite as strong, but it's got that cold, put a jacket on kind of menthol in it. And we used to take it, and we used to take like McDonald's straws, and kind of that would be our measurement. We'd make lines. Like sometimes the line was like we'd measure it so it was as long as the straw, and then we'd cut the straw and snort it, and like the winner was whoever got farthest down the line, right? And that was pretty good, but I wasn't the best because I was pretty new at it all. The other guys had been doing it for a while already, and but man, my buddy Wayne, he was this old punk rock friend I had in high school. He did the whole McDonald's straw length, which is like, like, yeah, about that long. It's pretty long, and it was as thick as it too. And you all seen the thickness. It's one of those big, thick, fast food chain straws, right? And he fucking snorted the whole line, and his whole face was fucking beet red. He was coughing and sneezing and balled up in a ball on the floor, and it was crazy. But yeah, that's how we used to do snuff. That's like who could do the biggest line competitions, right? Not the way to do snuff at all. So I thought this isn't. Yeah, like I looked at it more reasonably, and when I decided to start using it, because I thought that's not the way to do it, and I figured it out. Fell in love with snuff. So, but anyhow, that was a long-winded tale. I'm sorry for that. I tend to ramble. But yeah, this Keswick snuff, it smells of apricot. And it's I have another apricot snuff I'm going to review down the line. And it's like a really bright apricot. Now, this is like, it's a lot more subtle. Like, on a scale of apricot's a pretty common scent in snuff. And on a scale of 1 to 10 in the apricot dry snuff world, I'd give it about a 5. Something like I believe it's the same company, Samuel Gawith, or maybe it's Poshel. I don't know. Anyway, there's a menthol. It's one of a very very common snuff, and when I bought it, it was called apricot menthol, but I don't know what it's got some other name now. And it came in a little black tap box with gold lettering, and it was a really really awesome apricot and menthol combination. It's probably the easiest snuff to take I've ever used. It's really fluffy. It must be a German product, so it's probably not Samuel Gawith. I don't know, people. It's been a long time. That was ages ago, and I'm a forgetful middle-aged man now. But anyhow, it smells of apricot, and it's good. It's not great. The fact that it's an English snuff, I much prefer the fluffier German products, but English snuff's okay. It's easier to take than American snuff, but I like American snuff too. So it's a crazy world, people. It's a crazy world. Anyhow, if you're still subscribed, even though I brought up the topic of Satanism, I thank you very much for your views, very much for your comments. If you wish to question me on any of that stuff, I'm more than happy to talk about it. To me, it was theater, hokey theater we did back in the day. But if you got anything you want to talk to me about, hit me up, and I'll in the comments there, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you I'll tell you the real deal. All right, be well and stay free, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And if you're still subscribed, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back at you later on. Be well.